Top 10 Things to Do in Geneva. Your ultimate guide to things to do in Geneva, from the lakeside city's best restaurants and shops to museums and sightseeing. 1. Explore the Old Town. The most traditionally scenic part of the city is Geneva's Old Town, clustered on a hill around the Cathédrale Saint-Pierre and the pretty pedestrian place du Bourg de Fort. It's well worth a powder for its independent boutiques including La Muse, Geo Wolf Jewels, and Septième Étage, its pretty architecture, its numerous cafes and restaurants, and the chance to people watch over a coffee at La Clemens. Delve into Geneva's history with a visit to the archaeological remains beneath the cathedral, before wandering along the promenade for lovely views of the Bastens Park below and the Jura mountain range in the distance. 2. Take a selfie at the Jeto. It's hardly the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but Geneva's Jeto is impressive in its own way. Visible from the air as you fly into Geneva Airport, this enormous water fountain in Lake Geneva spouts its froth 140 meters into the air. The best spots for a photo are the Pont du Mont Blanc and the Promenade du Lac alongside the lake's left bank. You can get closer still by riding a boat on the lake, jump on a wet taxi boat for a short hop from right bank to left bank, or take your snap from a CGN ferry as part of a day trip to any number of destinations around the lake. 3. Rummage in the Plonpelay Flea Market. On Saturday mornings there's no better place to be than the Plaine de Plonpelay, which hosts one of Switzerland's biggest and best flea markets. From bric-a-brac to vintage clothes, second-hand toys to ethnic jewelry, plus larger pieces of furniture, a regular rummage among the hundreds of stalls could rustle you up a real one-off. When you've worn yourself out, prolong the vintage vibe by heading to 1930s Cafe and Ice Cream Parlor Room or to watch the world go by from its outdoor terrace. 4. Take a walk in Bastens Park. The swatch of leafy loveliness that is Bastens Park is a tranquil spot to stretch the legs. Popular with students, whose university buildings sit nearby, there's a happy atmosphere at all times of year. In summer, stop for coffee at the pretty Café Restaurant du Parc des Bastens, while in winter the outdoor terrace of the same café is transformed into an ice rink that's popular with families. 5. See Geneva's Italian side in Courage. Just a short tram ride from the center of Geneva, it feels as though you've stepped into a different country, and you kind of have. This area was developed by Italians from Turin in the 18th century, and as such is architecturally Italian in style, all stone archways, painted shutters and red roofs. Its outsider status attracts artisans and bohemians in droves, and a wander around its streets will throw up second-hand bookshops, markets, antique restorers, glass blowers, watchmakers and indie clothes designers. Hunt out vintage designer togs at posh second-hand shop numero 6, get interior design ideas at Deo Jacob and find classy children's clothes and treats at Boutique Little Top. When you're all shopped out, the area has a vast number of bistros, cafes and restaurants offering a much more relaxed vibe than the center of town, including tapas and cocktail bar Le Cheval Blanc. 6. Sip Bohemian cocktails at La Vera Monique. If there's one thing Geneva does well, it's cocktails, and not in the way you might imagine. Yes, you can pretend you're royalty and sip a martini in the bar of one of the city's most exclusive waterfront hotels, but there are also more imaginative ways to go about it. Try delving into the less tourist-centric neighborhoods of Genevas, Courage and Plonpelay and you'll turn up a few surprises, from the wonderfully eccentric creations at the speakeasy-styled La Vera Monique, dress in your best spats/flapper dress and you'll fit right in, to the well-priced and inventive drinks at L'Atelier Cocktail Club. 7. Pamper yourself at the Bane Staypekies. Geneva has tons of spas way more luxurious than the Bane Staypekies, but none are as interesting, kitsch or reasonably priced as this 1930s public swimming baths, set on Lake Geneva. Open year-round, it's great for a dip, sauna, massage, fondue or a cheap lunch in friendly, casual surroundings. Plenty of events take place year-round, including early morning music and poetry readings in summer. 8. Head into the mountains. Geneva's proximity to numerous ski resorts in Switzerland and France is one of its main selling points, but you don't need to neglect the city altogether on a skiing break, as it's entirely possible to head off for a day's skiing and be back in town by the evening. The pretty French resorts of Salmons, La Clusaz and Chamonix are just an hour away, while Saint-Sergue, in the Swiss Jura, is even closer. And they're not just good for skiing. Head off in summer to sample hiking, paragliding, summer tobogganing and mountain biking, or cast off your downhill skis in winter in favor of snowshoeing, sledging, cross-country skiing or ice skating on the frozen Lac de Joux, just 90 minutes drive away. 9. Go spoiled for choice shopping. It's not hard to flex your plastic in Genevas shops, even if it may be safer to stick to window shopping. If you've got the readies, head for the flashy Rue du Rhône to browse the high-end clothes boutiques, watchmakers and jewelry shops, including designer Emporium L'Apollinaire, or head to Bonjani, the Harvey Nicks of Geneva, which is crammed with labels. A more realistic shopping experience in the city center is department store Globus, where you could spend hours browsing the clothes, homeware and cosmetics. If you're not into shopping, it's worth visiting Globus anyway for the incredible food hall, offering gourmet focaccia, a noodle bar, sushi, freshly flipped crepes and upmarket burgers from Swiss celebrity chef Philippe Chevrier. 10. Explore the Red Cross and Red Crescent Museum. For various reasons, its famed neutrality, its location in the center of Europe, Geneva is the seat of many international organizations, some of which are open to visitors. The outstanding International Red Cross and Red Crescent Museum is unmissable for its moving and sometimes shocking permanent exhibition, which charts the vital humanitarian work carried out by the organization for the past 150 years. Combine this with a guided tour of the Palais des Nations, the European seat of the United Nations, for an insight into how the biggest issues facing the world today are tackled. Thank you for watching. Please, like, comment and subscribe.